The Sussexes might be next. They might be the main event. They might be looking at this news from Buckingham Palace and absolutely, positively panicking. And you know what? Good. It's about time. Hello, neighbors, welcome. Grab your tea, settle in, because the royal plot has just gotten thicker than a Christmas pudding. We have been sitting here, you and I, over this garden fence for years, watching the sheer, unmitigated disaster of the Montecito II. We've watched them whine, we've watched them moan, we've watched them throw grenade after grenade at the royal family, all while clutching those precious, precious titles, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, like a pair of life rafts. They are their life rafts. It's the only thing keeping their Z-list, spotlight-hungry brand afloat in the shark-infested waters of Hollywood. And now, oh neighbors, now King Charles, with the full-throated backing, of our future King William, has just set the most delicious precedent. By pulling the plug on Prince Andrew, by stripping him of the use of his Duke of York title, the king has just sent a message. It's not a subtle message. It's not a quiet suggestion. It is a cannonball fired directly across the bow of that Californian mansion. The message is simple. You are not untouchable. Blood or no blood, title or no title, if you damage the institution, you will face the consequences. Now, I know you guys are excited for more force, but before we delve into further discussion, if you haven't subscribed, come on guys, what are you waiting for? Hit like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell ASAP. So now, can you just imagine the scene in Montecito? Really, let's picture it. The avocado toast is probably going cold. The kale smoothie is curdling in the blender. Because that evil mastermind Meghan, she is a plotter. She is a calculator. She's not sitting there crying. She's sitting there fuming. She's fuming because her entire 5-year plan just hit a brick wall. Her entire brand, her entire identity, the only reason anyone in America pays her the slightest bit of attention is that title, the Duchess. It's the one thing she really wanted. It's the one thing she got. And it's the one thing she uses as a weapon, day in and day out. She wears it like a costume, a role she's playing, the Duchess of Dior, the Duchess of Victimhood. And now, for the first time, she's realizing that the costume can be taken away. And as for her brainwashed favorite royal lapdog puppet, Harry? Oh, bless him. He's probably just sitting there looking confused, waiting for his wife to tell him what to feel, what to think, what to say. He is so far gone, so completely hollowed out by her Montecito psychobabble that he probably doesn't even realize the ground is crumbling beneath his own feet. He is a puppet, neighbors, and we can all see the strings. She pulls one, he attacks his brother. She pulls another, he attacks his father. She pulls a third, and he releases a tell-all book so vile, so traitorous, that it made the whole world gasp. Let's break down why this Andrew news is so utterly devastating for them. The user's prompt said it perfectly. Andrew, for all his disgusting, indefensible, reputation-shattering scandals, showed more loyalty to the crown in the end. Isn't that just a wild thought? Think about it. Andrew brought unimaginable shame to the family. It's a stain that will never, ever wash out. And what happened? He was stripped of his HRH. He was stripped of his military titles. He was put in the royal freezer, banished from public life, and told to go to his room, effectively. And what did he do? He went. He shut his mouth. He didn't go on Oprah, did he? He didn't sit down with Gayle King, crying about how unfair his truth was. He didn't write a memoir called Duped, blaming his brother and his mother for his own catastrophic failings. He took his medicine. He disappeared. He showed, in his own disgraced way, a shred of loyalty to the institution that gave him everything. He understood the #1 rule. You protect the crown. You don't attack it. And then there is Harry, the spare. The man who had everything. He had the love of the people. He had a platform. He had the Invictus Games. He had a family that, despite his tantrums, clearly adored him. And he threw it all away. He threw it in the bin, set it on fire, and then filmed the flames for a Netflix documentary. He and his rotten mastermind wife sat on that couch with Oprah and launched the most calculated, venomous, and false attack on the royal family in modern history. Racism. They screamed racism. An allegation so toxic, so damaging, they knew it would be a nuclear bomb, and they lit the fuse and ran. Harry, the lapdog puppet, sat there and watched his wife call our future queen, Catherine, a bully. He sat there and nodded while she implied his father, our king, was a bad parent. And then, just when we thought it couldn't get any worse, he released Spare. That book. That book wasn't just a betrayal. It was an assassination attempt. A character assassination on his own brother, William, the future king, and on his stepmother, our wonderful Queen Camilla, who has done nothing but support her husband and serve this country with dignity and grace. Harry didn't just break the rules. He rewrote the rulebook on treason. He torched the bridge, as the prompt said. He danced on the ashes, and he sold tickets to the bonfire. So you tell me, neighbors, who is worse? The disgraced Duke who shut up and stepped back? Or the runaway Duke who is still, to this day, lobbing missiles at his family from 5,000 miles away? This is why this precedent is so critical. King Charles and Prince William, they are united. They are the core. They are the firm. They are looking at this, and they've just dealt with Andrew. That was the family problem. Now they can turn their attention to the business problem. And that's what Harry and Meghan are. They are a rogue franchise, a Sussex brand, that is using the company's name, the royal name, to make millions, all while actively trying to destroy the company's reputation. It's corporate sabotage. And in any other business in the world, you'd be fired. Your access cards would be blocked, your email would be shut down, and you'd be legally barred from ever using the company name again. And that is exactly what this Andrew move signals. The king is finally ready to treat the business problem like a business problem. The Wi-Fi password is being changed. Access is denied. As the prompt so brilliantly put it, if or when they decide to strip those titles, don't expect hushed family talks. Nope, it'll be lawyers, notaries, and private secretaries. That is chilling, and it's true. Harry has burned every last family bridge. He's got no one left. William is done. The king is done. Even the fun cousins like Zara and Mike, you don't see them anywhere near the Sussexes. Harry has no allies. He has no one at the table to plead his case. He'll be served the legal notice, just like a disgruntled ex-employee. And where does that leave our spotlight-hungry Z-lister, Meghan? Oh, darling, it leaves her stranded. It leaves her up a very rotten creek without a paddle. Because who is she without that title? Let's be brutally honest. She is nobody. She is a failed actress. Suits was a cable show. It wasn't Friends. She wasn't a movie star. She was a C-lister at best. She came to the UK and she snagged the ultimate prize, a prince. And with him, she got the one thing she craved more than anything, a title. The Duchess of Sussex. It's her magic wand. It's what gets her the front row seats, the designer freebies, the multi-million-dollar deals from platforms that are only interested in her royal gossip. They don't want Meghan Markle's insights on feminism. They want the Duchess's dirt on the king. They want Princess Harry's trauma. It is their only currency. Take away that title, and what's left? Her lifestyle brand? American Riviera? What is it? Orchard, please. It's a joke. It's a failing vanity project that can't even get off the ground. She is nothing without the royal connection she claims to despise. She is a parasite that has been feeding on the body of the British monarchy, and King Charles is finally ready to administer the antibiotic. And all of this drama, this backstabbing, this greed, it just makes you appreciate what we have even more, doesn't it? It just throws into sharp, beautiful relief what real royalty, what real duty looks like. Let's talk about our Prince and Princess of Wales, our William and Catherine. While Harry and Meghan are sitting in their mansion, terrified of their brand collapsing, William and Catherine are just working. They are doing the job. They are serving the people. Catherine, our future queen, is navigating an intensely frightening and private health battle with a dignity and a grace that is simply awe-inspiring. She is protecting her children, she is supporting her husband, and she is still managing to shine a light on the causes she cares about, like early years development. That is strength, that is class. And William, our future king. That man is carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. His father is ill, his wife is ill, and his own brother is a traitor who continues to attack him from across the ocean. And what does William do? Does he run to Oprah? Does he cry on a podcast? No. He gets up, he puts on his suit, he straightens his tie, and he shows up. He shows up for the veterans. He shows up for the children. He shows up for the country. He is a king. She is a queen. They are the future, and thank God for that. They earn their titles every single day. They understand that a title isn't a prize, it's a responsibility. A lesson that Harry and his puppet master wife have never ever been able to understand. So yes, neighbors, this Andrew news is big. It's bigger than just one disgraced duke. It is the sound of a new chapter. It's the sound of King Charles, our king, and our Prince William taking back control. It's the sound of the royal grace and favor period slamming shut. The free ride is over. The Sussex brand, built on a foundation of lies, grievance, and stolen royal stardust, is about to face a hostile takeover. And when those titles are finally gone, when they are just Mr. and Miss Markle of Montecito, oh, I would love to be a fly on that wall. We will see how many friends they have left. We will see how many cameras show up then. We will see just how masterful that evil mastermind really is when her one and only weapon is taken out of her hands. As the prompt said, I'd start stitching Miss Markle on that Dior bag real soon, Megan. Because open season on the Royal Rebels has officially begun, and your ticket, my darling, is about to expire. That's just my view from over the garden fence, and what a view it is today. But what do you think? Am I right? Is this the beginning of the end for the Sussex brand? Is King Charles finally about to lower the boom on his runaway son and his rotten wife? Or will they wriggle out of it again? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments below. I promise you, I read every single one, and I need to know I'm not the only one seeing this. And if you haven't already, do be a darling and hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you and I can catch up on the next episode of this absolutely wild royal drama. Until next time, neighbors, mind the gap and look after each other. Bye for now, ta-ta, and bye for now.